Guys, since our festival is international, we have to speak different language, even in our video blog. So, interview are going to be in English, and intro and outro are going to be in Russian, but with subtitles, so everybody can understand. Друзья, привет! Это Десятые Виртуозы, день второй. Концерт величайших маэстро своего поколения. Это Zoran Dukic из Хорватии и Aniello Desiderio из Италии. Сейчас мы с ними поговорим. So you dedicated your concert to Maria Latinskaya Frauche, and you also mentioned that Aleksandra Frauche. Maybe you can remember now some nice light moments happened to you meeting them, or?
Well, first moment I met Aleksandra Frauche was beautiful. Actually, was beautiful. I was in a Belgian competition, Presidente de la Guitar, and
Competitor.
Exactly, as a competitor, and Sasha Frauche was in the jury, right? And I never met him or talked to him directly. And the results came, and I didn't win. And as you know, in any competition, only the first prize winner is the happy one. Everybody else is kind of disappointed. So I was like, I thought I played really great, and I deserved higher. And then, and I walked kind of out last from this huge theater, Theatre de la Monnaie in Brussels, and whatever. And suddenly I hear Zoran, Zoran, somebody running after me, right? Really, but running from, let's say, 50 meters away. Wait, Zoran, wait. And I turn around, and it says Aleksandra Frauche. I said, what? Oh, and they said, I'm so sorry, you should have won. He said, she just came to me. I never met him, right? Mm-hmm. That was my first meeting with him. And then we had a beautiful chat, and then next day we met again, and then we met a few times in the 90s again. And so I always have a very fond memory of this first encounter. He really lifted me up, because I really had him in the high esteem. And then he came to me and said, yeah, you should have won. Yeah, that's in 92.
92.
No, 91.
And with Maria?
Maria I met here years later, and she was really at every concert, always this beautiful smile and always loving me and like this, hugging and always full of warm words and big heart. And she also took care of the students. Now I was recently in this competition in Novosibirsk. We were together, and this girl won, and she was on her dying bed, and she just wanted to know and who won. And she was so happy about the winner, and she was, it kind of lifted her spirit. She was a wonderful, warm person. I was really sad when I heard that she passed away.
If we would make a social advertisement of what the great music is, how do you see the idea of making this happen? So people, without knowing anything,
for people to love classical music, to start liking classical
music.
Yes. That's what you're talking about. You have to go a popular way. If you go through TV is for the masses. Masses is this little bulk of let's not call it people, let's call it a unit of something which follows certain either trends, or if they watch TV, they follow what the TV serves them, right? I'm sure you cannot put handset on and say, this is great music, come and listen to it, because it will not work for the masses. You have to approach masses thinking of the way masses think, what's appealing to them. Popular classical pieces. If you put a popular classical piece like Bolero, and you set a nice story with it, they will, oh, this is nice, and I know this tune, and you can kind of whistle to it. So I think many people try to reach the masses, but what we're doing here, if you play classical music, what the classical term means, it's maybe the better term is concert music. What does concert music mean? It means you go and you sit and you listen. You don't come and dance and listen. You don't come and or smoke a cigarette, drink a beer, and listen to something. It's concert music. You come and sit, and somebody's on stage, and the only way you can communicate with that somebody is through music. Right? So that requires from that somebody involvement of listening, active listening. Active listening is the key word here, right? So, to get people to actively listen, it's hard. I cannot really simply answer that question. But this is the basic problem we're dealing with. If you wanna attract, if you wanna convince masses to listen to classical music, you're gonna get a Nobel Prize.
But if you switch to guitar,
I would go through popular.
You mentioned
Asturias,
just
directly Asturias.
Asturias.
Directly.
Okay, you mentioned Bolero.
Alhambra, Asturias, directly. Boom. That's so attractive. I fell in love with guitar because of Alhambra. That's my first record. I heard Alhambra. So, oh my God, I want to do this in my life. It's beautiful. You know, you sit there alone playing Alhambra. Jesus.
How old were you?
7.
7. Who was playing?
Yugoslavian player, even called.
Yugoslavian?
Yeah. Soon after that, my first record was Frauchi, actually, because I won some prize, and then we had in Yugoslavia all these Melodia records, and I got the Frauchi record, Echakon, actually.
Yeah.
Was the quality of our repertoire. I don't think we can compare it in any way to
we don't compare. I mean,
to the vast majority of top A-level composers who compose for, let's say, main instruments such as violin, cello, and piano. This kind of trio is always up there. No other instrument can compare. Actually, not only guitar, saxophone cannot compare, flutes or whatever. You know, we have but we have to learn to live with this, and we have to learn to find actually a beauty in what we have. And also, there's another thing which where guitar has an advantage, because through history, that trio of instruments was always very much in avant-garde in developing its own technique. And actually, by the time the 21st century came, they all came to the top level of instrumental playing, right? You know, it's difficult today for young pianists to become super pianists who will discover new techniques and do all of those kind of things and develop and take piano one step or 10 meters further, right? Impossible practically. They're really high on top. Whereas for guitar is still, I feel, guitar still hasn't reached even close to its peak of quality of playing. So I think through generations, because guitar is very young, classical guitar, what you call, right? I think not even the next generation, but even three or four more generations of young players, they have still open space and open field for some pioneer work, to develop technique further, to raise the quality of playing. By that time, also repertoire will increase. What happened with the guitar? We kind of really can't compare even close. I mean, there's so many steps down from the mainstream instruments. Up to the 19th century, but in the 20th century we kind of slowly picked up, and we asked all the mainstream composers, let's say such as Bream or or Walton or Henze or whoever, not to name names. Sadly, very few of them wrote more than one piece. They all kind of tried. They kind of dipped in a guitar world, wrote one piece, brilliant piece, Tippett came and then left, right? Or Britten came and then left. Luckily, there, Takemitsu, Henze, other great or top level composers who composed in the 20th century for guitar. I think in the 21st century we're going to be on absolutely the same level. Maybe not also because of composers are dying to write for a guitar, but also because it's kind of social thing that people are saturated with those mainstream instruments. There's, piano recitals always have the same program. Composers do write for piano, but there's so many composers being written, it's difficult to swim out. So now you can see very often composers writing, symphony for piccolo and trombone. This weird kind of combinations like kurta, or something. So guitar is kind of getting using this opportunity.
So, but still the question: what is your top 5 composers?
I cannot say Britten because he wrote one piece. I love to play that piece. I cannot say. I play Barrios a lot. He's a guitarist, and he's kind of, let's say, really high amateur level composer. I love him, but I cannot compare him to...
No, but this is your personal list.
Which
you mentioned just today. Maybe tomorrow is going to be absolutely changed.
Yeah. So you know, also it's the same question like you know, which program do you play, and also it's a good. I know in general. I'm saying in general, which program do you play? There's a really good answer. It's not my answer, but it's a good answer to the question is that we don't choose the program. The program chooses us, right? Because you see, you play the piece. Oh, I love this piece. This piece. I'm gonna play this. I don't know even who. So kind of your inner self subconsciously decided this program, or program actually picked you. You don't really know who picked whom, right? Today, what did I play today? And the Piazzolla, and I love Piazzolla. Still very few pieces for guitar originally. I love Piazzolla. I love Bach. Bach is my favorite. Always was. Always will be. What else did I play today? I've done my CD, Tadic, you know, Balkan music, folk music. I made a CD with all these Balkan pieces, beautiful stuff also. You know, now I'm maybe tired of it, so I'm playing less Balkan and I want to go further. Barrios, as I mentioned, lovely. It's like, you know, sugar on a cake, or this little cherry on a cake of a guitar.
So your tonight's program was your top 5 list for tonight?
Well, I have.
That's the question. That's an answer. Well, thank you for the concert, thank you for the interview, and see you on 26th. Tonight was the new program, as far as I know, and I heard many different programs by you. Can you please tell us what's the difference between new program and old program for you? Because for me, you're like a completely different person. But what do you feel when you play old and the new one?
Well, I think it's very easy the answer, because when you play an old program, which you get used with the pieces, personally, I feel much more free, because I must not think really about each details, because I new stuff, so I can really, be much more free and relax. A new program, it's always something different, because, by the way, this is first time I played those pieces on the except Bravo, so. Of course, it's
first time you played it on the stage.
Called Scala on the stage, yeah.
So you decided to try it on the Tchaikovsky Hall, just how it goes, and then you go, to small Italian town to really play.
Yes, and because when something is new, personally, when I go on the stage, then I really discover a new stuff, something which I didn't discover when I am at home practicing. So now I know something which I would like to change on those pieces, and slow during the year, which I'm gonna play this program, will be
something absolutely different. If someone will ask me, what do you prefer, a concert of Aniello with the old program or with the new? I would probably choose the new one, because that person who plays the new program, for me, it's someone I don't really know.
I see. Yeah, but there are good and bad things, for example, on the new program, and that's great.
Absolutely,
it's nice. Yeah, audience knows you, but don't know
what to expect. What to expect.
So it's.
But what is your choice? You like to play the new program, or
I like to play a new program which inside there are at least 2 pieces which I know already, and which I played already many times. That's for me is the best combination, the best mix.
What the classical guitar is? No, you don't have to explain. You'd explain the whole thing.
No,
Just
no,
if you need to pick up just something, some idea to put some. What is maybe the general idea?
Classical guitar, of course, it's not necessary to say that it's an incredible instrument with an incredible amount of possibilities. What I always say since some years is that if on the stage with guitar there is a personality, then this instrument really can do many things. So I hope, and we are a lot, on my generation, your generation, a good personality, and I can see the reaction of the audience. No?
But if you have to explain to someone who doesn't know what the classical guitar is, so for example, there is Zoran, and he doesn't know a thing about what the classical guitar is, and then
I still don't.
well, me too, but that's why I asked.
No, what the classical guitar is, if I think I come from Naples, huh? If I think the people which don't know the classical guitar, they think that it's an instrument which is okay to accompany someone when they sing.
Yeah.
Hmm? So let's say it's not this, right? Classical guitar. Yeah, classical guitar. No, but they see guitar and they think of it. Classical guitar is a major instrument, beautiful one, and I hope that during the years many and more people will discover the beauty of this instrument.
I know that at the very beginning you were given by your father a CD with Aranjuez and The Wall by Pink Floyd. So, and the choice you made, we already know. Did you ever regret?
Sometimes, as much as I can be free on the stage, is not the freedom which I got when I listen, when I see a rock band or a jazz band or pop band. That is something which sometimes I really miss. No? And also the pleasure to play with other musicians. Of course we can do as well. I have a project with my brothers, with some friends. But normally, to be on the stage, to share your feelings, your emotions with other musicians which you trust on them, it's really something incredible. But when I regret sometimes, then I remember always something which during a concert there are almost always 10 seconds, 20 seconds, which I understand that I would not change with any other instrument or any other kind of music. The classical music and the classical guitar. There are few seconds which you got, I don't know, a combination or you are together with the instrument, the sound, the things comes very nice, and you feel that audience on that moment it's completely with you. So this is really something which I will never change with anything else, honestly.
Do you sometimes go to any other instruments, concerts?
Yes.
Did you ever feel jealous?
No, it's not a kind of jealous.
No, jealous about like, oh, this instrument. I mean, I play guitar. I mean, you, Aniello, Desiderio play guitar, and then you go to listen to, I don't know, Maurizio Pollini, and then at some moment you understand.
Yes, now I understand.
You know,
yes, then I am jealous.
About the instrument. About the instrument.
Yes, absolutely.
What about?
About, for example, well, you say Maurizio Pollini.
In other Italian, okay.
Let's speak about piano, for example. No?
Yeah.
The incredible amount of possibilities of this instrument, the composer they had. When I see at home, when I was young and I was living with my family, my brother, I have two brothers, one pianist and another violinist, and then I was looking the book on the piano, no? Beethoven, Chopin, Schubert. I mean, we have an incredible composer as well, no? But what those composers have, the possibilities they have when they was writing for piano, for example, or violin or orchestra, that is really something which sometimes I miss. So, yes, in this way, yes.
So, if the guitar is choice number one, then if you will have a probably chance to switch to choice number two, which instrument?
Lute.
Ukulele.
Ukulele. The piano is the
Yeah.
yes. The dynamics of the piano. Yeah, the piano forte. But I love cello as well. Anyway, piano forte. Second one is piano.
Grazie.
You're really welcome.
Мы напоминаем, что в фойе концертного зала имени Чайковского расположена коробка, в которую мы собираем пожертвования для Михаила Корнишина, московского гитариста, нашего коллеги. Если вам не безразлична его судьба, то, пожалуйста, найдите эту коробку рядом с пресс-стеной, и дальше вы поймете, что с ней делать. Спасибо вам большое. Если вы вдруг в фойе найдете вот такую брошюру, не пугайтесь. Эта брошюра тоже про виртуоза гитары. Она очень странно выглядит, она очень странных цветов, и там порой очень странные тексты. Но, тем не менее, и вот эта гитара тоже очень странная, которая здесь изображена. Еще раз, не пугайтесь, виртуозы гитары остаются фестивалем классической музыки, написанной для классической гитары. И вы это точно поймете, когда увидите программу фестиваля, в которой есть даже Людвиг ван Бетховен. Предмет особенной гордости следующего сезона – это дуэт братьев Ассад, который впервые выступит на нашем фестивале. Впервые в Москве выступит Адриано Дель Саль из Италии. На первом фестивале, если вы еще помните о нем, у нас выступал Рикардо Гаен. Он также приедет в следующем сезоне. И гость 2014 года, который некоторым особенно полюбился, это Петрик Чеку из Хорватии. Абонемент номер 50 уже в продаже. Приходите. Фестиваль продолжается. Мы даже не достигли еще середины. Билеты на 29-е, на оркестровое грандиозное закрытие уже все проданы, что, конечно, не может не радовать. Если это вас все-таки огорчает, то, возможно, будет видеотрансляция, об этом мы обязательно сообщим. Она обычно бывает на сайте филармонии, это meloman.ru. И ждем вас на наших концертах снова. Приходите. До новых встреч. Пока.
Thank